Puwede Magtanong, episode 34. It's the start of the year, so I think everybody's busy. Usually I have Rocky the programmer and Ren the editor and Jay and some of the other hardware sugar peeps, pero parang I think everybody was busy. Just take a sip. No, we did have Ren join chat. Sup, Valini Cuisine. Thank you for always. Sup, Ren.
Ay, sir. Ano
Let
po?
me. Thanks. Thank you to Ren. I don't need to go solo flight. Except, how do I? Bakit like, sup, Mark Joshua? How do I make you like same size as me? It's very disconcerting na.
I don't know. Actually, it's all Rocky. Sir?
Ayan. Alright. Rocky the programmer. Wait, let me. Okay. I think. No, that's still too much of me. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. All right.
Hello.
Sup, Luigi Welwaco. Thank you again for having your GPU cleaned. Oh, and sorry we took so long with the purchase proceeds from the sale of your second-hand GPU. Pero na timing talaga yun na when the guy bought it, all of the banks were on leave already, or kumbaga holiday na. And we didn't have enough in the GCash account because I had to pay out bonuses to these guys. So it's really their fault. We can't hear you, Rocky the programmer. Sup, Leah Magdaye. No, I have an expert panel with me. Sup, Anton. Back, I think, from Japan. Yeah, wala ka nga, Rocky the programmer. Happy New Year, Anton. Great name. Oh, okay. Rocky the we're having technical difficulties and pwede magtanong. Which, if you're a regular... Yes? Rocky the programmer kasi went home. He's not in his usual location. Or rather, he's in his home base location. But that might be... So there was some changing of the location. That might be it. Yes,
Pero sir, nakapag-SOTA po kami last week.
from the... Nandun na siya sa bahay niya.
Yes po.
I don't know then. To be fair, for the record, hindi galing sa Hardware Sugar yung headset ni Rocky the Programmer. But my headset and Ren's headset are from Hardware Sugar. Yun yung Cooler
Eh,
Master, no, Ren? Oh.
yes po.
TM M650? Tama, 630? No? Not a lot.
751?
I think same lang
TM?
as mine except hindi wireless. Hindi available yung wireless at the time, no?
Opo, sir.
Oh,
Hindi kami po.
yeah, this wireless thing works well. I mean, look, no hands talaga. Yes, I do remember Anton mentioning na actually nag-email pa to si Anton from Japan. Apparently may Hardware Sugar branch dun sa Japan. But he was kind enough to send us a picture. Sup, Marcos? Sup, Jeremy? Happy New Year to everyone. All right, first tech question. Kailan kayo magkakaroon ng 7900 XT? We were offered by our suppliers and we can get, but we're not gonna stock. Like, kumbaga parang custom order lang. Kasi to be honest, palagi ako nasusunog when we stock AMD GPUs. They just sit there and they don't do anything except, we bought them already. So they're like a na sunken cost na kumbaga. Like they're just there and the money doesn't turn around quickly. So unless there's like a lot of interest in AMD GPUs, usually it's for custom order. So kaya naman, you just need to PM us. To ask na, hey, can you get this for me? Then we'll try to find the prices and things like that. So wait, sorry. This is like a follow one question. Magtatanong lang ako kung ano ba yung pwede i-upgrade sa PC ko, and then here are the specs. R5 2600, 1650 Super, 16 gigabytes RAM, 500 watt PSU. It really depends what you want to do. If
Yeah.
you wanna start us off, friend, with the first
Ano,
question of
sir?
2023.
No, sir. Sorry.
Go lang.
Actually,
What?
I don't, parang okay naman na so far. Unless he wants yung mga storage, yun yung i-upgrade niya. Eh, yun lang.
Actually, I agree with Ren na the specs are very decent, and we're actually coming out with a video next week, 23 building tips for 2023. And one of those tips is na your current PC can do a lot more than you think. Kasi parang nasanay tayo na upgrade lang no upgrade, parang palagi lang inaano tayo ng mga manufacturers na you need the latest and the greatest. Rocket programmer?
Narinig na kita.
Ganun ba?
Okay.
Narinig na, "Oy, naghang ka naman."
Kaso naghang naman ngayon.
Okay.
Ba yun?
It's okay. Okay lang
But
'yan.
at least we have audio. Oh. Ayun, Rocky the
I think,
Programmer will try to fix it.
yes. I'm so
But
sorry.
um like that said, your PC can do a lot more than you give it credit for. Nasanay kasi tayo na puro upgrade lang na sa utak natin. But that being said, if you do really want to upgrade, it depends. Like if you're into gaming, you probably could upgrade the GPU to something better. The 1650 Super is actually quite good. Again, we have a video about that na most of the supers are very good value for money. I can't remember. There was just one super lang. I think baka yung 2080 super na parang it failed to live up to the super tag. But in general, most of the supers are pretty good. But if you're into gaming, you could probably upgrade the GPU. If you're more into editing, the CPU, maybe. Whoa, okay. The camera works. The camera
Sira.
works. Oh, now tuloy.
Nag-off eh.
Tuloy. Tuloy.
Okay, wait. I think low-bat yung camera. Huwag na nga 'to. Wait lang, wait lang. I'm so sorry.
But that being said, Valentone, I guess kasi one Valentone, yeah, Valentone. If you do upgrade the GPU, you probably need to upgrade the PSU as well. 500 watts is just basically cutting it for your rig. You might, if you're gonna get maybe a 2060, maybe a 3050, you probably want around 650 watts. So medyo kasabay na yun kailangan with the GPU upgrade. Pero yun nga, it really depends on what you are going to be doing it for. What do you want to get out of it? Next question. Mark Salas, hindi pa talaga sulit yung price ng 4070 Ti. Well, yung kwento ng 4070 Ti, they were trying to pass it off as a 4080, but with less VRAM. So, the current 4080, I think, has 16, and then yung 4070 Ti ngayon, it has 12. So, this is exactly the same card. It was supposed to be a 4080, but everybody complained, so they made it a 4070 Ti. Um, Hindi nga siya value for money. Yeah, I mean, short answer, hindi nga talaga siya value for money. It's kind of expensive, the performance that you're paying for. Yes, the 4080 is more expensive, but the performance of the 4080 roughly to what you're paying for it, parang mas value for money siya. So it's a hard value proposition, except maybe if you get from the lesser known brands. Di naman lesser in the sense na pangit yung quality, just lesser na hindi sila kasing sikat, so mas mura sila, and we're talking the colorfuls, the palettes of the world. Very okay pa. Inno 3D maybe, but we don't carry Inno 3D in the shop, so I can't personally vouch for it. But you can find some good deals pa rin from lesser known brands that might make up for the lesser performance. Kasi mas mababa naman talaga yung tier ng 4070 Ti. It's just a question of nga kung sulit. And yung tanong na sulit, it all boils down to value for money. Rocket Programmer, I think everything is ano na? All systems go?
Ba sir, namamatay
And
like everything doesn't work.
pero
Pero
All-Cooler
like,
Master
I
pala
was
tayo
gonna
ngayon,
say, sorry, I was gonna say na ano eh, yung, ang tawag dun, yung 4070 Ti, nagtatrade siya ng blows with 3080 Ti and 3090 and 3090 Ti. So, pero ano siya, $800 yung MSRP ng Nvidia. Pero yung parang yun, sabi niyo nga, yung catch sa kanya, walang Founders Edition. So, lahat sila parang partner boards. So, with partner boards kasi, laging mas mahal yun. So, expect $850, 900 up to $1,000 siguro. So, yun, it's the perfect 1440p card. Meaning, it's ano, mayu-utilize mo yung buong capacity ng high refresh rate motherboard mo with 1440p or very high na performance sa 4K. So, yun yung parang tanong sa kanya eh. Bibili ka ba ng $900 card for 1440p? Yeah. It's up
Sup
to you.
So I just wanna jump into chat. Sup, Eric Ray? Thank you for. It was nice
Hello.
chatting with you. Nice to know that they still use PAL in the grade school. Eric Ray had his rig cleaned with us, and sounds very happy with it. They do good. They do excellent work at the shop. To be honest, I can't even like if I were the one doing it, I couldn't approximate that at all. Sobrang galing nila maglinis and mag-build and mag-cable management sa shop. It's really something. Hats off to our tech guys in the shop. And then, ito si Adrian, good evening guys. Ba't kulang na isang pogi? Ito si Liam Magnae. Siguro tinakot ni Sir Rocky ni CDK dahil wala pa yung bagong pad.
Pagod.
Speaking of, I do need to play the ad, so I'll see you. Well, I'll join you guys after the ad break.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Kakalito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com.
Madali lang ang order.
Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
And that might be the last time that you see that ad on a live stream because we are coming out with version 3. V3
Yeah.
na tayo soon.
version 3
Yes,
na nga pala
version
siya.
3. Yep. I think we come out every 8 months or so. I think medyo matagal yung V1, medyo matagal na rin yung V2. And V3, I think the staff have pulled out all of the stops for your viewing enjoyment. Although to be honest, my best part of these over-the-top ads are the comments that don't get it. Para ang cheap nung ad ninyo, parang ang class project, parang the thing, and that's the whole point. That cringe factor is the whole point, guys.
Yeah.
Or yung parang the over-the-topness of it is, but
Yeah. Kasi yun nga yung like I'm proud of us nga, all of us, kasi we managed to create content out of the ad. So sometimes yun lang inaabangan sa amin nung di ba? Sa atin, sa videos natin. Kaya that's an achievement in and of itself.
so basically, it's an achievement na wala tayong hiya. I mean,
Buti game yung buti game yung CDK sa mga ganun.
we don't know. They
Ay.
haven't seen. They haven't
Papacheck na
greenlit.
natin.
Oh, they haven't greenlit V3 yet. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
CDK is really supportive.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't seen the draft that you guys sent over, but just because gusto ko makita like yung ano na,
Tapos na.
yung finish
Yeah.
na. And I'm saving Gerald's inaabangan ko yung segment ni Gerald there. So don't spoil it for me. Next question. Nag-drop na ba yung price nung 5800X? Yes, in general, the 5000 series have dropped. We will be releasing episode 3 of Price Watch. That's where we track all of the CPU and GPU prices from the 4 largest PC retailers. If I can finish it today, we'll drop it tomorrow. If not, we'll drop it Sunday. But in general, AMD is trying to clear the slate of the 5000 series. Like, bilhin na ninyo yan because we want you guys to be buying the 7000 series. So they really aggressively priced the 5000 series over the break. Over the Christmas. Initially kasi yung reports sa abroad lang, pero ngayon, parang umabot naman sa atin. And I was a little bit surprised. Pero yeah, super sulit. And then for my own rig, actually, yung gusto ko for maybe end of this year, i-upgrade na to a 5800 X3D. So not even a 7000 series. Although the X3D variants are coming out, but I'll be super happy now with just the 5800 X3D. But yeah, short answer, yes, there have been significant price drops across most, if not all, of the 5000 line. Now, na dumating din sa atin. I mean, it's one thing na binabalitaan abroad na magkaka-price drop, pero iba rin, sometimes di umabot sa atin dito. But yep, that one made it. You guys will have to help me on this one because I don't really know laptop specs. Laptop with decent specs, not necessarily a gaming one.
Ayun, MacBook. Kung like
Oh,
productivity,
what do you
like
what do you
productivity, okay pa rin yung M.2, yung M1 or M2 na chip. Pero ang balita ko, mainit daw masyado yun eh.
Apple Silicon?
Yeah, yeah. Pero maganda siya for productivity eh. Pero yun nga, if
You can run DaVinci now on an iPad. I mean, ganun siya
yeah.
optimized. Oh.
Yeah, kaya okay din yung Ayun. So, depende talaga kung ano yung gagawin. Yeah, okay. So, everyday laptop, pero decent specs. Yung, ano ba? Yung
Yung
MSI, ano
Asus
yung
na
MSI?
OLED. Ganun eh.
Yung MSI, ano yun? MSI, man, I forgot, sorry. Ano nga ba yun? Sa ano yun eh, sa Binance West yun eh, wait lang.
Wag.
Wait lang. Nakalimutan ko lang yung line, pero
How
sikat
much is the
yung line.
budget though?
He's still
Yeah,
watching because he just messaged. So I guess he can ano. Yeah, rough budget
yeah, yeah,
40K, 25K.
Vivo books are fine for what they are. Pero wait, hanapin ko lang yung MSI. Ayun, yung modern, MSI modern. So, mura siya, pero like, ano rin, very
What's
maganda
mura?
naman.
30K?
Yeah, around 30 to
Hmm.
40K for, ano na to, Ryzen
40 to
5.
50.
Yeah, Ryzen 5 na. Okay, so kung 40 pataas pa, ayun, okay na rin yun. Basta yung higher spec na MSI modern. Ayan.
Yung Asus na OLED and then parang dual screen or
Yung gawa ganun. Ano yun?
oh,
Paano
yeah,
yun?
yeah, yung
Paano yun?
medyo pag
Gawa ganun
ganon
pa.
then
My
ano,
gosh.
grabe. Next question. Do we have 6600 XT? Same thing. We can get it as a custom order. Actually, sobrang deep nung price cuts nun. Just as a little behind the scenes. When products go on price cut, sometimes may tinatawag na support. So if a store buys it, sometimes the brand will chip in a discount. Yun yung tinatawag na support. And then for the 6,000 cards, may dalawang kinds of support from the brand and parang also ata from the distributor itself. So ang steep nung price discounts. Yun. I did have a post about it. The 6,000 series, somebody custom ordered it from us. We quoted him a price, pumayag siya, he sent the money. When he finally bought it from the supplier, sobrang bumagsak yung price. So we actually gave him a rebate of 5,000. So and he was very happy with the rebate. So yeah, we can get it. Just PM us for a custom order. And yeah, there have been significant price drops in the 6,000 series as well. Although you don't see that. Sub ITX Addict, sub Death to Infidels. Um, you haven't seen that in the Price Watch episodes. Kasi the big stores, feeling ko bumili na and they're not buying new stock, so they're still stuck at the old price. Ayaw nila malugi. So, let's say, binili nila at X amount. Doon talaga sila naka-stock. They can't sell it at a lower price kasi di sila nag-avail of new stock. So, that's one of the advantages of a small store like Hardware Sugar. Sobrang konti lang ng stock namin. We're constantly restocking. So, we're able to take advantage kung bumaba nga yung prices. Although, the converse is also true. Kung biglang tumaas, we don't have inventory to ride out the price shock. We're forced to buy at the more expensive price.
Nagalit yung nanay ko diyan sa inyo, sir, eh. Kasi
Bakit?
kinuwento ko 'yun.
Yung
Yung
5,000
yung may
rebate.
yung may
Nagalit rin
rebate.
asawa ko. No joke.
Hindi niyo pa inano?
Oh,
Kaya
God.
kaya kayo nalulugi.
Oh, God. That's essentially what my wife said also. You did what? I'm
Oo
like,
nga.
no, but it's for the customer trust and blah, blah, blah. Muntik na ako sampalin yan. Parang, taka mo! Kaya di tayo kumakain eh.
Ayun.
But in fairness, the reply of the customer was very heartfelt na you
Hmm.
could even if it's just over chat, you could really feel the surprise. So, talaga? Parang first time na ma-experience ko yun, yung store yung nagvo-volunteer na, oh, by the way, may
Mm.
rebate ka. For those who don't know the story kasi, the customer would never have known. We could have pocketed the extra profit. Kasi di naman niya alam how much we bought it for. Kasi agreed upon na yung
Yeah.
price eh. Kahit kami nagulat when the supplier came back and said, yes, we still have it. And oh, by the way, bumagsak. But in fairness, so the supplier also was also playing fair, kumbaga, na, oh, yung current price, sobrang bagsak. And we just sort of paid it forward, as it were. And, that's really Hardware Sugar. We're not really, I mean, yes, we would like to make a profit because we all need to eat, right? And we want to expand.
Eh,
And we think, oh, diba? Parang we think we're doing good things in the industry. So it would be better if we could expand more. But not at the expense na, I mean, 5,000, laki nun. I mean, you could buy extra RAM, a completely different PSU. I mean, like maybe 2 steps higher or something. 5,000 is a lot. But yeah, so we did it. Although yun, yeah, a lot of I did get some from close friends and
Mga
relatives
violent
na
reactions.
oh god, like, yung tipong what the hell? Toby Tech, okay na ba Ox ba mag-AIO for 5600X or okay na stock cooler? You can get away. Does the 5600X have a stock cooler? Let me check
Yeah,
kung may
meron.
label.
Pero
meron,
It may
sir.
default.
yes, meron. Pero mainit yung 5600X. I mean, sa akin, ah. So, even yung meron ako nung ID cooling dati, eh. As in, nag-idle ako at 50, tapos kapagka umabot siya ng ano, like high 70s, 80s sorry, hindi sa idle, sa ano, what do you call this, on load. Kaya yun, if you're not going to be gaming with it or ano, okay na siguro yung stock cooler. Pero for anything else, eh, kasi yun nga, bumili ka ng 5600X eh. So hindi ka like everyday usage lang. So kuha ka ng air cooler na mas ano, na matino. Like from Deep Cool, ganun.
AK620,
Yeah.
AS500 plus.
Yung mga
I
ganun,
yeah.
tigti 3,000 lang eh. Kasi kung
Mm-mm.
AIO pa, to get yung magandang performance na AIO, mahal. Parang magsa-start ka at 5,000 pataas. Magkano ba yung magkano ba yung Castle? 4,800 ba yun?
For something. Oo nga.
Yeah, mataas na siya,
Mm.
'di ba? So, ayun.
Also from Deep Cool.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. Actually, I'm okay with the stock cooler most of the time. Like if you're not after aesthetics or something, if you're not gonna overclock it. But for sure, if you're gonna overclock, although
Yeah.
slightly overclocked na siya out of the box since it's the X
Yeah, kami
version.
X,
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, but yun nga for everyday use. Okay, okay din yung stock cooler. As AIO more for aesthetics, for performance na value, a good air cooler is really hard to beat talaga. Yun nga, yung deep cool stuff. Sobrang okay. Sorry, the Castle is actually 5.8. Yung ano,
5,800 ang laki nun.
yung Arctic yung 4.8.
Mhm.
So, our Arctic is a good choice also for quality AIO na ano. um Tonic loan. Actually, the tonic loan, they informed us at the start of December that they were suspending the shop installment program for everyone, so not just hardware sugar. So unfortunately, we don't
Nalugi.
offer. I'm not gonna comment on. Although to be fair, they had no problems with. Let me just say, they didn't have any problems with the customers from hardware sugar. It was everybody
Yeah.
else. Yeah. But we don't offer that currently, but they are working on a replacement program, something to take its place. And when they have that in place, we'll definitely be on board because they've been a good partner to us. I enjoy working with Tonic. They're very on board. It's like we both mutually like what we're doing. But on the topic of installment plans or like easier ways to pay, by next week we will be accepting credit card installment plans. So that's something,
Wow!
yeah,
Wow!
from BPI, Citibank, and HS ata or
Mm.
something. But definitely BPI and Citi.
Pero sa ano yun,
Um,
sir? Sa
you have to
sorry,
go to the shop.
sa
Yeah.
Shopee,
Yeah. Yung maganda sa Tonic, actually, you could
Kahit
process all
bahay
of
lang.
that through the app wherever you were, at home, wherever you
Mm.
didn't need to be in the shop. But for the CC installment plans, because we need to swipe it physically sa POS,
Mm.
you will need to be at the shop.
Kasi
Yeah.
puwede naman like ano 'di ba, kahit nung before pa puwede mag-installment. Pero like sasabihin mo sa bank mo, parang ide-defer mo yung
Ano, if
dati
ever,
dati may
if
ewan ko.
if ever, parang that's you and the bank,
Yeah, yeah,
kumbaga.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pero yun I mean ano,
Mm. Na
yun.
walang interest kasi usually, I mean deferred pero may di na interest.
Meron nga, meron.
Yeah.
Sir, sasali daw si Russell.
Yeah, yeah.
Ayun.
They
Ay,
did. I noticed nga he joined your Sota, right?
Opo.
Nag-debut performance na siya.
yes
Yes,
sir,
sir.
yes
Ah.
Pero
par.
Pro B pa. Kaya binubully pa namin. Pagka hindi na siya Pro B, hindi na namin puwede i-bully.
Kamusta ba yung audience reception?
Violent, sir?
Ah. Yeah, yeah. If he's actually, di ba hindi, I put the stream dun
Yes, sir.
sa Slack natin. Next question. So the CPU is a 6700K and the GPU is a 3070. Is that all right? Here we go. May I introduce the newest member of the Hardware Sugar family, Ken, otherwise known as
Eh,
Russ, because we already have a
Hi.
Ken. So it was hard to. We have very limited memory bandwidth sa mga utak namin. We can't juggle two Kens at the same time in our head. So naging
Ken
Russell to
Ken.
si si
Jihad.
second Ken.
Ngayon Russell na. Or Russ
Uh,
for short.
or
Russ.
Russ,
Yeah,
yes.
Russ.
Although Russ has made his debut already in Sota from last month. So no stranger anymore to the Hardware Sugar audience. Eric Ray, hindi kasama BDO. Sorry about the CC installment plans. No, because BDO may find ways for the customer, but they make it hard for the merchant.
Yeah.
You need a separate POS talaga altogether for BDO.
Mm.
Like unlike this one na like 3 or 4 banks kasama na sa isang POS. So we do actually want to get BDO, but we'll get our feet wet
Wait
first
first.
with this one, and then maybe we'll approach BDO na hey can you like installment plan and yeah stuff. But basically none yet at this point kasi hassle sila. Okay, guys, what do you thoughts on the bottleneck question? Wow, it's like we're so professional. We're four again. It's nice to have four again. In the early days of Pwede Magtanong, ano eh, oo nga, medyo revolving staff na eh, no? I mean, revolving cast rather of the tech council as it were. Yun,
Sali
sige,
na
go.
rin kayo, Sota, sir. If ever. May
I, I,
free
wa-
time.
I want to, but you know, it's like si Sage talaga. She still sleep at like 1 a.m. and then it's all I can do to like I don't even have my regular gaming sessions anymore with the boys because they got tired of waiting for like 12:30, 1 o'clock. So
Oo.
naiya naman
Mm.
ako.
Yun
Um,
yun yung sa'min, yun yung start nung ano, yun yung early bird namin.
no,
1
2 a.m.
12:31, yeah.
1 AM.
I don't know how you guys function. Ano, and Ross has to be at the shop eh. Okay, itong
Meron
si
nga yun, di ba?
do I want to know?
Pumunta kami Tagaytay.
Totoo
Tapos
ba
may
'yun?
pasok.
Ah,
Hindi
ba,
Opo, sir.
kinabukasan eh, kinamamaya.
pero hindi yung Christmas party.
Hindi,
It
sige sir, wag na
was.
lang. Hindi,
Ah,
proven pa siya eh. Saka
sige.
ano na lang,
I don't wanna know, I
reveal
don't
na
wanna
lang
know.
natin na ano.
After D&D, you guys still had time to go to the shop? Grabe kayo. Sige. I don't want to know, ah. Antonio de Arca, sorry, I just jumped to your question. No, sorry, we only clean laptops.
Oh.
I have floated
No,
it with the staff.
desktops.
Sorry, yeah. We
Yeah,
only
yeah.
clean desktops. Oh. I have floated with the staff na to propose to clean laptops, but we're kind of iffy kasi hindi talaga standardized yung laptops eh. I mean, we can open it up, but sometimes there's stuff glued wherever. I mean, it's really a
Mm.
work of art then how they squeeze all of that hardware into that frame. So we're
Yeah.
kind of iffy about offering that service if we can't keep it at the same quality. I mean, yun nga,
Mm.
as Eric Ray mentioned, yeah, this PC cleaned recently and in his words, it looked like new kasi yun yung desktop talaga. Sobrang hats off to our tech guys. They do super well. And Russ also helps out from time to time now with that. But with laptops, kinakabahan pa kami, so we don't offer that. Maybe in the future, but not at the present. So going back to Marcos 1818, bottleneck ba? My favorite question. Always everybody's obsessed always about bottleneck.
Hindi kasi ito yung pinag-usapan namin ni Russell nung isang araw sa Discord eh, yung ano ba yung bottlenecking. Kasi
Wow.
'di ba parang ang negative nung bottleneck parang ang grabe, ibig sabihin ano, pero you have to understand din yung bottleneck, it's just yung term for ano, kumbaga is it being held back?
Yeah, one
So
component is waiting for another component.
pero that doesn't always equal bad performance. So
Mm.
puwedeng like ikaw possible na sa Cyberpunk like everything ultra at 1440p nakaka-80 FPS ka sa 3070 na dapat nakaka-90 FPS ka for example. Yeah, bottleneck siya for 5 FPS pero at the same time,
In
is
the
80
greater scheme of
FPS
how
yeah,
you're
is
experiencing the
80
game.
FPS a bad performance? Pero to answer your question, yes. Kasi 6000 series pa 'to na ano na 6th
Pero
gen pa na Intel 'to. Pero yun nga, tingnan mo rin kung ano yung FPS mo, 'di ba? So, kung sa tingin mo halimbawa, ang weird na FPS diyan would be ano, everything at max as for example naka-DLSS sa Cyberpunk pero nakaka-40 ka lang. Yun yung weird. Yun yung hindi dapat gano'n. Ayun. So, parang yun, ano
Tsaka,
masasabi niyo?
tsaka to add, 'di ba? For example, mag 4K ka na um, ano yun, Cyberpunk, tapos naka 4090 ka. Sabihin natin nag-hit ka ng 60 FPS. Kung gusto mo mag 120 FPS, technically ang bottleneck pa rin doon yung GPU. Pero wala nang better. So hindi necessarily na pag sabi mong bottleneck, yun lang kung ano yung limiting factor. Yun lang yung ibig
Yeah.
sabihin ng bottleneck, yung not necessarily a bad thing. Baka malay mo wala nang better option eh. Wala
If
kang
you
choice.
if you think about it nga yung pinakamalaking bottleneck sa system mo yung PC mo, eh, 'di ba? Kasi ang hinahabol niya lagi yung monitor, 'di ba?
Yeah,
'Di ba
true.
yung PC mo, so
Hindi na
yun.
sa masyado philosophical na
Ayun,
discussions eh. It's
Yeah.
not where you think. It's
hindi
in
parang
some
yun nga,
other
ang ini-impart nga gina-gaslight namin. Ang ini-impart nga namin sa ano, ini-impart namin sa viewers natin, huwag kayong masyadong maano sa bottleneck.
Yes, I
I mean,
completely
enjoy mo na lang yung system.
yeah.
Siyempre mabagal na. So, yun, maybe yun na yung ano. Pero dapat nape-perceive mo yung bagal na yun. Hindi ibig sabihin mo sinabi ko na mabagal. So
Bigla na
yun,
lang
yun na
Negative.
yung low. Hindi,
oo.
hindi gano'n. Kasi magkakaiba tayo ng ano.
Ah, ah, actually, just to jump in with my own experience, I was in a very similar situation. Yung luma kong PC, i5 4690K with a 3080. So basically around the same specs as
Yun na naman.
Marcos. And yun nga, I was playing Cyberpunk, and yes, may konting, I mean, oh, may bottleneck, but yun nga,
Did it bother
better,
you? Yeah.
yeah, oh, better than old rig na you have a very strong GPU, especially if you're into playing games. Kasi siya yung maghahatak ng games na yun eh. That will allow you to play modern titles at a very decent frame rate. So
Yeah.
yeah, there might be a slight bottleneck, but yun nga, in the context of how you enjoy the game, it's probably, yeah, with your current situation, if you're not naman thinking of upgrading the CPU, no need. Oh, if you're okay with what you're getting. And to be honest, I was quite okay with the 4690K and the 3080. Binuli lang ako to upgrade because everybody kept turning their noses down. And then
DDR3
parang,
pa kasi
oh,
kayo. Yun yung
i5 4690K,
grabe.
yo. And in fact, I reused, like, the GPU is on my new rig is still the 3080.
Yeah.
So, still a very decent card. Um, this is a good one. So, old rig for 790, currently not working without display. If worth it, i-repair, like palitan ng motherboard PSU. For me, it depends if what you're gonna do. If just kung office lang or for editing, actually even editing for 790 is still super okay. Um,
Eh.
yeah,
Sir,
kaya yun.
what?
Again, from my experience.
What?
Ah, kaya yun eh.
What?
Have you seen the
Depende.
videos na yung
Oh.
not super heavy lifting editing.
Eh.
Pero yun nga, parang
Hindi pa kasi tayo naka 4K nun.
that's
Tayo.
true. Di pa ata tayo naka CVE10 nun. Puro
Oo.
iPhone
Yeah, 'di
iPhone
ba?
videos pa lang. Oo nga.
Ay, so yeah, tama kayo, sir. Depende kung anong
Although I noticed yung YouTube name niya is Make Creative Studio. So he might be a professional editor or
yeah,
content
sabagay nga.
creator. In that case, you might just want to junk that and yeah, get something. I mean, like
Tsaka
you got
mahirapan na rin.
professional. Oh,
Yeah, mahirapan na rin siya mag-ano ng motherboard nito for 4000 series.
that's true. That's true.
Tapos yung RAM din may Arlo, di ko alam.
Then daming DDR3.
Marami.
Yung mismatch na Sup, Tech Wolf Cave. Yeah, are you guys? Ren, Ross. Oh, 3 hours pala kayo. Rocky, Ren, Ross. And
And Reyes.
Saka Ranton. Ranton.
kind of stretching, but grabe ka na ng monitor ko. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's it,
Okay.
folks. Thank you for watching.
Look at even
See you sa next video.
Nakita lang kamay ko that I'm seeing it on the display.
Actually, sir, I wanna ask, ano po ulit CPU yun, sir?
Which one? Sorry.
Ay, yung current na CPU nyo ngayon.
It's lower than yours. It's an R7 3700X. Yung
You
sa'yo,
wanna use na?
3900, di ba?
No, you wanna use the 3900.
I'll get the 3900. But what are you gonna use?
I have the 5950 extra, sir.
First of all, how did you get a 5950X?
Okay
I
na
don't
po,
remember.
We don't share trade secrets
Oo,
here, sir.
Yeah. You wanna use the 3900? Wanna ko na po itong ibalik sa inyo.
Alis na yan. Alis.
Honestly, hindi ako magrereklamo kasi paminsan mabagal na yung mabagal na yung pag-edit. Especially if you put masks and stuff. You have like 2 different
Yeah.
videos tapos
Yeah.
ini-interpose mo and then minamask mo yung isa.
May plug-in
opo.
pa,
yeah.
nako, GG.
So, yes, I would like it. But we're gonna talk off camera. Saan ba galing yung
Oh
59?
no.
Wait, sorry. AM4 pa rin siya. Okay, so you didn't need to BIOS update lang. BIOS update
Yes,
lang
sir.
yung Mobo.
Sa galing siya sa shop by location lang. Pero hindi inventory na shop. Yun.
Yeah, hindi, sir.
Andun lang nangyari yung deal.
Napaka-cryptic nun napaka nando. No, but yeah, for legit, I would take a 3900X. I mean, because it is literally a step up over my
Opo, sir.
3700X. Oh, then pwede natin i-second hand si 3700X.
Yeah.
Or
Guys,
yun na yung yun na yung pang test bench natin.
Bakit? Marami naman tayong
kasi
test bench,
3100 di naman
2600. Oh. Ay, may 3100. May 2600, 2700 tayo sa
Okay.
But yeah, Ren, padala mo na yan. Oh, may free
Opo,
upgrade.
sir. Opo, sir.
Saan galing tong free upgrade na to? Sige, sige.
Apo,
Wala,
sir.
let's not divulge trade secrets on ano. Kahit ako, secret from me eh. Di ko nga alam na naka-upgrade ka ng 5950X eh.
Ganun ka secret.
Oh, to be honest, like for the viewers, 90% of what goes in the shop, I have no idea what the hell goes on in that place. Like I do the orders and I chat with some customers and that's basically it. Other than that, I have no idea what's going on in that ano, what's going on in that hardware sugar. Parang parang figurehead lang ako. Like they give me a script for the YouTube videos and then I shoot it and then like ano, okay, see you ano next time. Justin De Leon, wala akong idea about this. Best audiophile headset, 5K budget.
Kung 5K budget, hindi yun audio.
Masyadong
Sige,
mura.
meet the budget and ano yung like dream headset mo if ever. Yeah, Rocky the Programmer does music. So actually, he would be well
Yeah.
positioned to
Hindi,
answer.
pero yun, yung madami kasi ano no audio file eh. Pero like, baka iniisip niya yung magandang hindi lang gaming. Ito, maganda to. Like, ano to? 752 ba to? Yung ano to, yung rebranded to na, ano yun? Tackmaster ba yun?
Oo, yung sinabi ni ano.
Ano, surprisingly, very, ano siya, flat. I mean, hindi siya yung
Yung
sobrang
sound,
colored. Yeah, hindi siya sobrang, maganda yung reproduction niya no sound. Tapos yun, maganda, okay naman, like, passable naman yung mic. Tapos magkano to, sir?
Ay,
Di ba, di ba kayo yung
nga, nakalimutan ko
sa
na rin
inyo?
eh. But we're all
Basta
cooler
yun,
master
alam
except
ko to
for us.
hindi to 5K.
actually,
Actually, I'm
nasa
also
tapos
very
yung,
happy with the MH670, but yung audio taste ko very mainstream eh. So I wouldn't consider myself an audiophile.
Kasi yun,
actually,
pwede ka mag in-ear monitors na lang. Madami kang choices for in-ears.
That they actually use in studios, di ba? I mean,
Mm.
yan yung parang professional, ano.
Yeah.
May
pero,
question din ako dyan.
Sorry,
Kasi
Ren?
nalala ko na, ay sige, go ahead, Ren pala. Ren, go Ren.
hindi, ano lang na, I'm just, kasi, if you want to have a very specific type of, yung headset, sali kayo sa Discord kasi for some reason may mga audio file din doon. Nagulat kami.
Talaga?
Opo, may mga audio
Again,
file sa Discord, sir.
I did not know that.
Nagulat kami dun, sir. As in,
Oh.
yung mga IEM lang nila
Ah,
worth 20K. As in,
that's
for that
interesting, ah.
small,
Yeah, that thing that you put it, yeah, di
opo.
ba? Oh, in-ear, in-ear.
Sali kayo, Discord.
Usapang monitors, ay ano tawag dun? Speakers meron din.
Oh,
Mm.
like versatile lang Discord namin, hindi lang ano yun, pang hardware sugar stuff.
Usapang Data Privacy Act, meron din.
The link is in the description below. Sorry, that's sort of an inside joke that we'll explain 3 months from now. Yung nga, as I told the guys, parang yung mga head scratchers, usually I wait for a lengthy amount of time before I post about them. But I did rant about that also to my wife. Pero, 3400G, sana mag-upgrade ng pros to a 5700G possible. Yes, the most motherboards, it's still socket AM4, so you'll just need a BIOS upgrade. Kaya naman. Yeah, so yes, pretty much. There's just one lang MOBO. I can never remember na hindi kaya. Pero kahit yung A320 ata kaya with a BIOS update to the 5000 series eh. Kasi at first AMD was dragging their feet na yung ibang lower end MOBOs will not be compatible with 5000. Pero parang in the end they gave in eh. Tapos lahat naman nag-release nung updated BIOS. So best to double check, but in general, yes, with a BIOS update, no problem. Liam Magnaye noticed Rocky the Programmers when he turned off the camera, naka EOS webcam. So very sharp eyes to see Liam Magnaye. 3900K or wait for the 7900 X3D this Feb. Ako wait. My vote would be wait. Anyway, your votes. Wait or buy? Buy or stay or play?
Gawin mo
Stay
kung
or
ano
play?
kung ano yung masaya ka, brain.
Ay.
Either way, hindi ka naman magsisisi.
That X3D. I believe in the
In the
3D cache
X3D,
architecture of AMD.
Yeah, baka kung yung price nun, 'di ba? Kung yung price nun. Kasi may KS pang lalabas eh. So, 'di ba?
Yes.
3900 KS. So,
Yeah.
6
yun,
gig out of
pahintayin
the
mo rin ba
box.
yun? Tapos yun nga. So, next year lalabas na yung 14th gen. Yung 14th gen malaking step up yun. Tapos next year lalabas na yung 15th gen. which is nasa angstrom na yung ano, nasa angstrom na, 'di ba? So, like, ikaw.
And in 2030, lalabas yung
Magiging normal na yung quantum computing. So,
Oo,
hintayin mo natin yun.
Hindi, ano na siya, yung lahat ng parang dumb terminals na lang tayo, everything is just streamed,
Oh,
like what
yeah,
Google was
yeah,
trying to do with
oo nga.
Stadia, and ano, and Nvidia tried to do also before Stadia. Ang long nung history nung
Hmm.
streaming gaming, and it never quite works out. Uh, what's this? Um,
Meron ding ano, sorry sir, may 7950 X3D din, eh.
Sabi nga ni Jazz
So,
Waves
yun
sa
yung
YouTube sa
pinaka-ano,
comments.
yun yung malaki.
The,
Kaya
like the highest. No, sorry, I remember what I was gonna say. Ren, baka secretly, baka biglang magkaka 7900 X3 ulit, ah.
Ooh.
Gulat na lang ako, ah.
grabe yun, no?
Oo.
DDR5
Ah,
pa. Wala na, dude.
Actually, that's a bad reflection on the shop. We're not giving our people the proper hardware. So like they
Oh, no,
need to
no, no,
upgrade.
no. No, no, no.
Yes, yes, yes,
Actually,
yes.
no.
Yes, yes, yes.
Like,
Yes, yes.
yes. Alam mo yun si Russell, sobrang pangit ng mouse dun sa shop because it was just something na, kasi it's not
It
even clicking
jumps.
properly. Oh,
yung,
yeah, oh, it
yung
jumps.
budget.
Oh, and then
I know.
it was one of the mice that we reviewed, and then I was very like, this mouse and parang it's not the best, I think is what I said. And wala bang extra mouse sa shop, Russ? I mean, usually we had like Galax na extra or ProLink na
Yung
extra.
table nga niya, sir, mas matanda pa sa akin, eh.
Uy.
No, bago na, di ba?
Yeah, bago
Na-upgrade
na
nga today.
today. Yeah.
Oo,
Ah,
na-upgrade today,
nice.
ah. Oh,
Nice, let's go.
kala
Today
ninyo.
lang.
Also
Nice.
not thanks to Hardware Sugar, thanks to the building of Hardware Sugar. Parang this was when the stream started. Parang
Yes,
slideshow yung
early. Walang ano, eh, wala palang battery.
Okay po bang R52600 for graphic designing? Ren,
Yeah.
our resident graphic
Uh,
designer.
for Photoshop, actually, yeah, that's okay pa din. Pero, just be sure, like, tawag, lang, isipin mo lang na, mostly Photoshop na talaga magagawa mo dyan. Like, don't do anything else kasi as in,
Kaya naman video edit, R52600.
Ah,
1080p.
yeah.
Pero baka hirap pa rin nga.
Hirap pa rin siya. Pero
Grabe.
sir, I've noticed na the last time na may nagtanong sa akin kung okay ba yung 2060 tapos yung CPU combination for video editing. You should take note lang, you should also consider kung ano yung SSD or storage na ginagamit nyo. I've
NVMe, PCIe 4. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I tried din nga yung mga saving, rendering using Asata and medyo tagilid.
Ayo, kwento mo nga. Oh.
Oo, tas parang nag-render ako for about 20-minute video, inabot ako ng 1 hour and 30 minutes. Pero yung pumunta ako sa NVMe, inabot lang ako 30 minutes. So, you should also consider yung storage na gagamitin mo. Ayan.
Can we just like take this time to like appreciate? Sumasagot na si Ren ng ano, ng highly
on.
technical na question. What the hell? Good job, man.
She's been around us too long. I mean,
Yun nga, eh.
grown
Yeah.
na sa shop eh. Parang may RGB. Everybody picking stuff up na.
Galing, ah.
Yeah. Honestly, sir, I'm also learning din sa mga video na ine-edit ko. Yung mga, as in, na-memorize ko
Yun.
siya. So,
Useful.
ay,
Yeah. Yeah,
Dati
kasi
kasi,
actually,
sir, dati kasi, sir, hindi niya nire-review ng buo yung ano,
yung
clips. Kaya
in-edit.
nag-aaway kami kapag may pinapahanap ako na A-roll tapos di niya alam. Tapos
okay
na-discover
na po.
ko hindi niya pala pinapanood first. Ayan.
Okay na po.
To be honest, ako rin eh. Sometimes I just skip it. I'm like, skip. Just jump to this, skip. Because if you've seen how the sausage is made, like if you've been to the shop while we're shooting, it's really very tedious, and sometimes we need to redo the shoot, and it's a lot of saying the same thing
Moving
over and over
parts.
again. Yeah, and it's a lot of the light. Now we're pickier with the lighting and like the camera angles, things like that. So it's actually a very tedious chore. It's even more tedious when you have to review the footage and just that initial pass na, okay, this is the rough stuff that I want to work with versus this is the stuff na I'm gonna remove. Madugo yung editing. Oh, I mean, like,
Tsaka
joking
yung
aside.
shooting, yun yung pag mag sa storyboard ako, Parang may na-imagine ako na ano, pero
In your
pagdating
head,
sa
'di ba?
yeah,
Oo,
pagdating sa
yeah.
shop totally
Oh,
hindi
yeah,
hindi
yeah.
pala posible
Hindi
yun,
ka
eh.
hindi
Kaya
pala kaya. Yeah,
oo,
yeah. Yeah.
ibang-iba yung magagawa.
Oo.
Tulad nung ad, iba siya sa isip ko, eh.
Versus to what
Ini
came out?
Inisip ko nga may drone shot pa tapos naalala ko, wait, wala nga pala kaming drone.
Ah, hindi mo sinabi meron ako dito sa bahay.
Ay
Na.
hindi, okay lang sir, okey lang sir,
Okay na, okay
wag
na
na,
yan,
wala
okay na yan.
ano
before
na 'to, eh,
before.
paano
Ah,
na 'to, eh, patapos
oo
na
nga.
rin, kaya okey lang.
Okay na yan, okay na yan. Kasi I am excited for the 23 build tips in 2023 video, which Ren will do after the ad. Yeah, next question. Uh, Sorry, I also wanted to, connected to what Rocky the programmer was saying about appreciation. Let's just appreciate also that medyo mayabang na tayo na we're talking about 2K editing, 4K editing. I mean, 2 years ago, 3 years when we started the channel, it was all 720p and the audio was
Yeah.
shit.
Tas yung camera,
It was
yung paghawak nung
iPhone.
camera ganyan,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nakaganyan sa
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, yeah. Or yung flip mo, like so nakaganon
Oo.
without knowing. I mean, legit, you look at the first build video we did,
Ay
yung
naku.
Corsair na 280X na case. Ganda
Eh,
ng case na yun. But the build quality, and there's me explaining stuff. I don't really need to
so
explain
lang mic.
stuff. Yeah. Oh, that's yung inbuilt pa na audio. So we have
Grabe.
4 years on, we have come a long way. And hopefully, just better and better, like snowballing. Actually, like the guys don't know yet, but I'm gonna announce it publicly. Like there's a small closet here at my house na ginawa ko ng studio, so it's blacked out. So
Hmm.
hopefully we can get better lighting for the unboxing. So may naka top down camera na siya. And then we can do like
Hmm.
Dave 2D style or yung optimum tech style na it's just really very slow camera movement, but it's really like lustfully looking at the product. So like you have the product and then the camera kind of just slowly pans around it. Pero kasi maganda yung background, maganda yung lighting,
Mm.
parang ganon.
Alam niyo
So
ano dun sir kailangan?
magpamacho tapos
Hindi,
yung malalim na boses.
tapos
Di natin kaya yun eh.
papa-fade, papa-fade. Hindi,
Oo.
kailangan dun na ano, gimbal.
Ha? Yes,
Yeah,
we might need
gimbal.
something. They kaya naman. Have you seen how steady my hands are? Wala mo ginagawa, no?
No,
Ayun nga,
no, no,
gumagalaw,
no.
gumagalaw. Hindi, ano pa
Ah,
naman yun,
ah,
gimbal
oh,
tsaka ano, like wider
open
na ano.
open naman ako sa gimbal.
Mm.
So yeah, that's something that we might ano. And thank you actually to the YouTube members who, to be honest, yeah, all of the laking bagay nung monthly subscription ninyo, like the monthly contribution really goes a long way to help improve the quality of the channel. Yun nga, just yung production values. We've bought new lights. Yun nga, kahit yung parang background glow light, parang yung Jedi light, like a lightsaber
Yeah.
stick thing. We've sent the staff to seminars on filmmaking and things like that. So it's really been a big help.
May
Yung
green
support
screen
niyo.
na.
May green screen na, yes, which I've used exactly one time for 10 seconds or 5 seconds. But yeah, like moving forward. And then like the cameras, the ZVE10
Mm.
that I use, and that we also have another one in the
The
shop. I mean, sobrang
mics.
laking bagay. Yeah, the Godox wireless,
Mm.
Godox wireless. So pretty much the same quality as the Rode, and these are much cheaper. So Godox. But yeah. Sorry, Dave Sabando asks budget monitor 24 inches. We actually have one that we recommend, the Pro MP24 from MSI, pero hindi siya, it's
6K.
8,000. It's
Yeah.
8,350, budget is 6K. Yung hirap kasi sa monitors, you kind of want to get quality kasi the not quality ones really crap out quickly. I mean, there are some components na, yeah, it's not so good, but parang you can live with it. But yung monitor na budget and it gives out, it really gives out eh.
Mm.
So,
Sa'kin nga
um,
yung laging sabi ng favorite friend namin sa Discord na binubully namin, si Bren, sabi niya lagi na ano, "Eto sasabihin ko sa inyo ha, when a monitor is very cheap, that means na nag-cut sila ng corner somewhere. It cannot be cheap like that."
I agree. It's
Yeah.
especially especially for monitors. You really get what you pay for. You could kind of crap out on I mean, like, don't, if budget is don't get RGB. That's just really all
Mm,
aesthetic. EIO, get a better air cooler na lang. But yung monitor talaga, just for peace of mind also, you don't want to be thinking Ay, 1 year na, biglang
Yabang talaga
bibigay
ni
ko.
Sir, eh. Yabang
Have you
talaga.
seen?
Lahat ng
Like it's
ano,
so
eh,
bright. It's so bright that it's
lahat
actually
ng
like
comment niya
lighting my
tungkol sa
face.
monitor
Oo.
parang inappropriate na, eh. Parang
Baba,
nakakabastos na.
babayaran ko naman to in ano, for the next 3 years. In-estimate ko kung like 5,000 a month. Like, pucha, hindi pa to pwede over
Hindi pa
3 years,
puwede.
over 4 years. Grabe. But at the same time, parang,
Pinlex pa kung magkano pre, oh.
hindi, just okay na yun, from me to me. Oh,
Na pero yeah,
I'm gonna get a 3900 X pa courtesy of friend. Life
meron
is good.
talaga.
You go wrong.
Ay naku.
But yun, 24 inches, 6K. Yun. You might be able to find cheaper actually, but itong Pro MP 242 ni MSI, that's already not gaming, so 60 hertz refresh rate. I think it is an IPS panel. You might be able to find cheaper the VA or VA
Pero
panel.
maganda nga siya yun yung gamit ng ate ko pero yung 27 inch.
My wife
Ah,
also. No, sorry.
ganda, eh.
My the office mates of my wife. Oh, yung Pro
Mm,
MP 272. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Tas
very
may
good.
VESA mount pa, puwede siyang 'di ba
Mm,
VESA,
yeah.
ganda.
So that's why we sub Jazz Wave. But yeah, that's why we carry the Pro. That's specifically for that kind of customer na it's more for productivity or it's like a secondary monitor or something. Lower than that, maybe you can find maybe the Gigabyte is also a good monitor naman. ViewSonic sometimes
AOC,
okay. AOC, yeah, sometimes
yeah.
okay also. Yeah. So Erubus. Can't help it, guys. Okay, I really like this monitor. Stop it. That's okay. Uh,
Na
ang laki ng
nilagay na
monitor.
sa
Ang laki ng
nilagay na sa
monitor.
specs so ano
Uh,
yun.
Then na-lost ako eh. Ang daming ang daming ang laki nung kayang i-display eh. So it's literally
Ano ba yan?
or did the chat na parang the chat got away from me.
2.4 so 4K 120 hertz? Ano ba yung display for 2.4 1.4? Ano ba yun? Ano ba spec nun?
DisplayPort 1.4.
Oo.
Yan yata
4K.
yan yata yung kaya mag 8K.
Oo, grabe si sir.
Pero wala pang nakakagawa. So,
Oo.
well, my GPU is
Nauna,
yun yung
nauna
naka-bottle.
yung
Yeah,
cable.
di ba yung
Nauna
bottleneck
yung
pinag-usapan natin? Oh,
Oo,
yun,
sir.
yun yung yun yung any thoughts for the Kurui? I have not tried personally. We don't carry it in the shop. Anyone else maybe who has
Hindi
tried
ko
this
pa
brand?
alam 'to. Mataas naman yung rating niya sa Amazon.
Bilis mo ah.
Magaling daw. Ang ganda daw ng packaging. Nakadating daw ng mabilis.
on time.
Oo.
Then Lazada,
Yeah,
Lazada,
yeah,
Lazada orders yun. Yung Amazon naman
yeah.
wala yung 5 stars for the packaging. Yung mga ganyan. No? Hindi ko pa nabuksan yung item, 5 stars.
Pero sana
Pero,
okay, pero 5 stars.
pero maganda yung packaging.
So,
Russell has a fan from
Siya yan,
Russie.
Talaga.
siya yan,
Yeah.
sir. Siya yan. Siya yan.
ay no, Russell.
O nga,
Siya po yan.
tago mo naman yung pangalan mo, Russ. Yung ano naman, ha? Hindi naman halata.
The nerve.
Hey, does Lia Magnaye know something I don't? Are you guys holding a GPU in the new ad? I haven't seen the new ad, so is this something I need to be worried about?
May ano siya, may clairvoyant to si Liam.
The,
May GPU scene nga eh. Pero hindi pa namin
is there
pinapakita
some
anywhere.
yun nga, is this something I need to be worried about?
Hindi, no, we got this.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Pero yeah, meron nga GPU scene dun. Galing Galing ni Liam.
To be fair, V1 was the very straight ad. Like, it was the
Mm.
first time we got this kind of sponsor na very,
Si
very...
radio announcer Anton.
Yeah. Yung
Lalim ng boses eh.
kung naghanap ka, is that
Kung
where we
naghahanap
started
ka.
with kung naghanap ka nung legit at mura? Or, no, that's
Oo.
Ren's line eh.
Oo.
I'm mixing up the mixing up
Wala
na...
pong line kayo dun, sir. Parang sa version 2 yung talaga tumatak yung line. To which, ginamit namin siya sa version 3.
Okay, with the
Opo.
V3 ah.
Opo.
I'm sure CDK
Pero
will
mas
ano.
bastos.
Bastos na nga yung V2 eh.
Lalo na dito.
Ano to? CDK is ano. Ay, matuwa pa nga sila na we're putting so much effort into their ads, di ba?
Oo nga po.
um, di ko na preview tong tanong na to. Nakita ko lang, may iba lang. Curious lang po, kung pwede din, yes, you can use a PC gaming monitor for next gen consoles like the PS5. We did have a video on this. There was an Asus monitor that we reviewed na part of its appeal was nga na bagay siya for, sorry, excuse me, for the PS5. I can't remember. You know, I'm not a console gamer. The last one I played was PS4, and only because Horizon Zero Dawn was so good, I had to play it. So sobrang tagal na nun. There's a sequel already, for God's sakes, to Horizon Zero Dawn. I can't quite remember what it is you're supposed to look for in a monitor for a PS5. Pero nandun sa video na yun. It was one of the Asus Asus monitor review videos
Yeah,
that we
kasi
did.
yung PS5 parang may issue siya sa ano, 'di ba? Ibang 1440p monitors
There's something
na
like that.
hindi minsan parang although 1440p siya, hindi siya mag-output as
Yung
1440p.
resolution din or something.
Mm.
Sorry, yung refresh rate or something. It
Yeah, yeah,
caps at
yeah.
a
Pero
certain
hindi ko
refresh
alam
rate.
yung
Yun nga
Walang
eh.
VRR support.
mm.
Uh, to be honest, I remember getting called out in that video because there were some details that the commenter didn't agree with. Tama rin naman siya, but I thought the approach to the topic was correct naman. I mean, the approach of the video. But
Sila gumawa ng video.
no, relax lang, relax lang.
Comment pa na ano, gawa sila ng channel nila.
Ano to, it was kind of more like an editorial discussion thing, like how deep do you want to go? Yun nga,
Yeah, yun
pwede ka
nga eh.
mag-deep dive dun sa compatibility of the PS5 with different gaming monitors eh. But long story short, yes, you can. And yeah, we did have a video about that last year for a specific monitor. You can actually research it naman online, pan recommended monitors for the PS5. And yeah, that's a legit way to, that's a legit output or display for the PS5.
Ay, mga
So
follower na kayo, sir.
I wanna say thank you to the Diplomat One because he is actually our newest YouTube member. Graduating law student na po ako tapos mahilig din ako sa tech. Congrats and good luck sa bar in
Mare-recommend
November.
nyo ba, sir? Sorry, sir.
Mag
Mare-recommend nyo ba na magbukas siya ng ano, ng
For
ano?
Computer sa parts
Hindi, na
store.
computer store?
Pastor.
Di na. Mag-law firm ka na lang, it's less stressful. That's saying a lot. No, masaya rin naman yung hardware sugar. There are some days that I think na masaya naman to hardware sugar. And there are some days that I think, God damn it, what the hell was I thinking? Who came up with this stupid idea? What the hell are we doing here? 4 years nakabound sa utang and ano. What are we doing? Pero, masaya
Meanwhile,
naman.
yung probe natin, utang,
may
lupa
trabaho
ni
ba? Dapat
Joey.
ba, no? Oo nga, Ras, yung minessage ko sa'yo na next month na lang promise yung sweldo mo. Huwag ka magalala, promise. Dadating din yan. Oh.
Okay, lampaw
Oh.
sasabihin.
Ay,
Like,
si Jay! Si
Oy,
Jay!
hi, Jay!
Ba't wala ka dito, Jay?
ito.
Oo nga. Nasa labas
Oh,
ka, no?
Pasok.
Pasok.
Pinatrabaho ko pa yan eh. So, baka he's still at
Ganun
the
ba?
shop.
Agad mo ba, sir?
May mga benchmarks na kailangan eh.
Pinag-OT.
Sup, Lucky Bear Vlogs. What was I gonna say? No, but you can't say you weren't warned, Rasa. We did actually have a video where Jay says on camera that we haven't paid him in like 3 months or something and he's super hungry. So, may video
Yung
tayong
ano.
ganun.
Yung black and white.
So, yung black and,
That
yung
was
tumakbo
really
ka pa sa
fun.
shop nung narinig mo na so sobrang kinarir ninyo yun. Like
Yes, sir.
I had a one phrase Slack message. Jay, can you record this? And bigla na lang naging
Hindi.
Oscar winning. Nandun pa
Si
si
Jericho,
that was
nandun pa.
Jericho. Yeah. Like literally one phrase like in Slack. Jay, can you say this? Like record yourself saying this on camera. Tapos bigla na lang naging like a
Nope.
whole yeah. Di ko papalampasin to. Talaga ganun on that. Okay, this is
Meron
actually
din dapat si Ras nun daw.
from Anton. Actually, this is a good question. So Gen 4 Mobo, you have a Gen 3 M.2 and you install a new Gen 4 M.2. Will you get the speed of the Gen 4 in the other slot? I want to say yes, but I also want to caveat na tricky din talaga yung those two slots. There's one na primary. there's
Mm.
one that's connected to the CPU. That's the one that you want to use for the faster NVMe. I think it will be PCIe 4 speed, but to be honest, I'm not 100% sure. So I'll throw it to the more seasoned tech guys.
Meron ding motherboards na ano eh, like specifically sinasabi na this lot hanggang PCIe 3, Gen 3 lang yung supported.
Yung connected sa chip, hindi sa CPU, 'di
Yung
ba?
chipset,
Yeah, the
yeah, yeah.
secondary ano, yeah. Mm.
So may mga ganun talaga.
And so, tingnan mo yung ano siya, tingnan mo yung
Case to case.
manual. Yeah.
Uh,
RTFM daw.
it is um it is tricky. Yeah, hindi siya automatic na like and even if it were two PCIe 4 drives, the secondary slot nga is does tend to run slower if you populate it with kasi yung kalaban mo dun how many PCIe 4 lanes are being
Lines,
taken
yeah.
up yeah
Lines
by
din.
the data transfers eh. So just to be sure that you get your money's worth, always populate the primary one, the one that's physically closer to the CPU for lack of a. I mean, you can double check, but usually it's the one that's physically closer. That's the one that has a direct connection to the CPU. That one will have faster data access. For the for sure. Like in case of doubt, populate that one with the faster one first. But I think so. I mean, like even the secondary will get you PCIe 4. Like if it says both PCIe 4, I think yes, but best to double check. Um, okay, this goes back to the Asurix RX 580. To be honest, I don't know. We got it last month or about 2 months ago. We use it intermittently in the shop. So talagang ginagamit namin sa shop as for the test bench. Yung initial test naman namin okay siya as we mentioned in the video, but over the long run, we don't know. I was mentioning actually to Jay na kasi as I mentioned in that video, and to be upfront, sponsored yun. They let us keep the GPU, but we kind of have to hype up the ad. Or our official disclaimer is that we receive compensation to highlight certain features of this product. And they have editorial discretion. Well, actually, and again, to be upfront, wala namang binago doon. We submitted the draft. Wala silang binago doon sa draft na yon. But just so that walang duda, I was telling Jane I want to do an Asurix video because we also have a 5500 XT from them, which will come out next week. The video, which is sponsored, so they have editorial control. But after that, I want to do a video where we tear down both the RX 580 and the 5500 XT, just to see what's under the hood, kumbaga. And there is one thing just immediately from the 5500 XT, napansin ni Jay kaagad. Hindi ko babanggitin sa video kasi hindi naman siya quality issue, but it's more like what it's more like an interesting tidbit about it na very noticeable just from the GPU, but not relevant to if you're gonna buy it. So I'm not gonna include it in the sponsored video. But yun nga, in the non-sponsored where we can say whatever the hell we want, I will include it. Um, so short answer, I can't tell you. I don't know. Although there is just one warning flag. Asurix kasi, I specifically asked Asurix, ano ba yung warranty terms niyo? Because that's very important to our customers as well as to our audience. And then they had very good warranty terms na inulit ko lang sa video. Like I said na, si Asurix mismo nagsabi na ito yung warranty terms nila. But we had one YouTube comment in that RX 580 video saying na, I tried to RMA, they haven't gotten back to me, medyo matagal na. I don't know kung naayos na ba and di lang siya na-update yung comment. Kasi people have mentioned in the comment na please update kung napalitan na ba nila. Hardware Sugar also commented na FF following na, yes, please let us know. Kasi I do want to know kung legit ba yung warranty terms na sinasabi nila. I'm not saying they're not legit. I'm just saying that so far we've had one feedback na pinahintay pa siya for a while and there's no resolution yet on that question.
Ano yung
Um,
pinahiram nila, sir? Anong GPU yun?
RX 580.
Mm.
And actually, the video did well for us. It's around 10,000 views, which is very good for a product review video or any video actually in general. And then, yun nga, natuwa naman sila with the performance of the video. They sent over a 5500 XT, the video of which we will release early next week. Um, the And again, just the whole editorial thing, parang, sige, magdala nga.
Sige, sige, go!
No, it's not, doon na lang sa isa, doon na lang sa isang video or yung unedit, yung walang censored video. Although yun nga, wala pa naman na sensor at this point. They didn't have any problem with the draft. Um,
Paano nga sir kapagka mayroon tayong gano'n, 'pag sinabi niya na, "Huwag niyo sabihin na ganito."
if we're okay with it, like they'll come back to us and they'll say na please remove this part or please change this part, and then we're okay with it, we'll change it. But if it's outright like we're not comfortable, like I'm not comfortable saying that I would recommend this GPU for this build, kumbaga, or sobrang like yes, this can play 1440p high, no problem, parang ganon. We always have a clause and like with a new sponsor, I always tell them na if we can't agree on what we're going to say, quit sa tayo. We're gonna give back the item. We're not gonna, but we're also not obliged to release a video. Kasi yun nga, I don't want to be contractually obligated to say something that or anybody who does a review from us na we don't believe in it naman pero mapipilitan. So kumbaga we have a reset button or we have a reset clause, may quits tayo na babalik ko yung item, and from there, wala na. I'm no longer obligated to release a video. So yeah, that's how we operate. Kasi, and I mean, to be honest, a lot of YouTubers say that na, of course, because our audience trust is more important than anything, blah blah blah. But it's really, I mean, you get a product from one brand and then you're gonna jeopardize everything. Oh, bye, Rocky the Programmer. Ayun.
Lowbat na yung ano.
But
Namatay.
yeah, it's really not worth it for one product or or anything to rest assured that anything we say, whether it's sponsored or not, is really our honest opinion about the product.
All right.
Yes. And ganda nung jump na yun ah. Should have we should have multiple cams. Yeah,
Yes,
then parang
sir.
dapat yung
Multiple camera.
naka-Cindex.
Kaso ang
Oh,
pangit
na.
yung setup nito. Ito
No,
yung
no.
camera.
No. Hindi namatay na.
Ako namatay na eh.
All right. It's been an hour and I am contractually obligated to play this ad again.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan mo ng Windows. Pero saan ko kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Nito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com.
Madali lang ang order.
Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CD key ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
Man, I remember the first PM that we did, para I didn't know na those through OBS and then live pala yung mga mics but we were still showing the
Yeah,
hash page na,
nagdadaldalan.
no? Oo, tapos and like,
Remember how we used to do it? So, di ba parang ika-crop niyo yun sa Discord?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
if,
manual.
like,
Oh.
if
May nawala.
if
Oh.
one
Iba yung order.
asshole gets disconnected, sira yung
Wala
buong
na,
ano.
oh. Like, masisira talaga yung grabe yun.
Good times, good times.
We know better now.
Yeah.
Just slightly better. Patrick Ocampo, there's always a bottleneck. Kung wala, then you'll have infinite FPS.
That's
This is
true.
the kind of statement that is technically true, but parang it's
But
not.
also useless.
Yeah, it's not. It has truth value, but there's no information value. Kasi diba, parang you don't know how to act on that info. I mean, yes, it's technically true, but does that mean I should upgrade my GPU? Does that mean I'm okay? I mean, diba, parang there's nothing that you can latch on and act on it. But yes,
There's always an upgrade.
as a as as a life lesson, yes, it's true. I mean, you can apply that to a lot of things. Ano, there's always something na holding you back.
Ano nga, no?
Dami mga quotes ni Liam Magnayan ngayon. Pero kahit naka-gaming monitor ka, oh yeah, that's true. Should see me play Overwatch, man. Even with the PG48 UQ, 4K, 138 hertz, OLED, dami pa rin still can't, So, there was this one time I was playing Mercy, and there was a Ryan charging me, and I could see the Ryan charging me. And what I do is I actually jump into his path. I don't jump away. And then I was
Mm.
just like, what the hell?
Yun nga ako
What
rin
was
sir
I
nga
thinking?
napag-usapan nga rin namin 'to, eh. Yung kasi I'm starting my 7th or like 6th playthrough ng Mass Effect trilogy. I used
I
to be able to to like casually
go through
beat
the
the game.
battles. Oh.
Beat the game sa highest na difficulty. Like ano siya, sobrang okey lang siya sa'kin. Ngayon wala na dude.
At
Ang
hindi
hirap, sobrang hirap na.
hindi pa 'yun action game talaga. I mean,
Hindi
'di ba
pa
medyo
nga, eh.
yeah,
Mahirap.
RPG-ish ano.
Ano na yung 2, yung Mass
Na
Effect 2, 'di ba bago yung ano niya, anong tawag dun,
yung
yung
gameplay mechanic niya from
yeah,
the first,
yung
yeah.
combat, 'di ba?
Oh,
Wala, old.
we old. Um, we do deliver nationwide actually. And it's already integrated into our site. If you can actually yun nga, South Luzon, I've personally driven down all the way to the end of Batangas to deliver. I've gone up all the way up to La Union kung North Luzon. So sometimes if it's a rig, we do personal deliveries, but if not, yeah, we deliver anywhere in the country. We've delivered as far as Mindanao via courier. So yes, we do, and it's already incorporated into the site. Yay Sakura, but at least you can see yourself losing at 4K, 165 hertz, 1 millisecond. That is true. And the OLEDs, grabe talaga yung OLEDs. Sometimes I'm just by
Lagi
myself.
na
I'm
lang
just
OLED, OLED na lang
yeah.
lagi bukang bibig, eh.
Ganda ng yung text talaga. It's like so crisp. You just want to eat up whatever you're ano. Anyway.
Mas crispy na rin yung
Anyway.
mga losses, sir.
Parang mas masakit
Ah,
pa nga eh kasi kita mo na yung
nagjo-joke.
ano eh. Parang ano eh. Parang,
Ano yung joke, close to home.
too many losses. Too many losses. Uh, okay, here's like a hard one. Shinji, nade-detect naman po sa BIOS ng dalawang RAM, pero pagdating sa Windows 11, pagdating sa Windows, 1 lang po. Um, have you tried other programs like to detect the RAM, hindi lang yung built-in na Windows
Yung
system,
CPU-Z.
CPU-Z or something? I would like to see, or it might be helpful if other programs detect it. Then nothing to worry about. Kasi if BIOS can see it, usually okay na yun eh. Yun nga. So my first advice would be try to find another program that is supposed to detect RAM and then see kung lumabas ba yun. But you guys, any other tips?
Actually, na-experience ko na yun eh, yung
Oh,
nakalagay sa task manager, 'di ba sa left meron doon like 10 gig out of 16 gig used. Pero pag tinignan mo sa kanan, nakalagay hardware reserved yung 8 gig. Nangyari na sa akin yun before. Ang nakasolve sa akin is nag-reset lang ako ng RAM. Yun lang.
Hmm.
The good old
Legit.
seat
The
ng RAM.
good old
always,
reset lang lang.
yeah, go to
Same
move.
slot, same receipt lang talaga.
Hmm.
I don't know, baka makasolve yun, pero yun yung personal experience ko dun.
Yeah, the reseating RAM. I mean, ako, my go-to when my PC is not working, I always suspect the RAM eh. So, yan yung una ko. Reason for me. I notice each tech guy has their own pet component na feeling nila yan yung problema pag nasira yung PC. Ako, RAM eh. For
Yeah,
some
ako rin RAM.
reason, it's just always, yeah. No, it's always RAM for me.
Kasi yun nga, if you think about it 'no, yung pagka mga PC, like laging naano sa kanya electronic, digital. Pero if you think about it nga, very mechanical pa rin yung ano
Yes,
nila, eh, yung at the
yeah.
very core.
Yung
Kasi 'di
problem
ba,
solving,
kailangan nilang
yeah.
may contact dun sa ano, like
Yep.
mechanical na 'di ba, may lock dapat. Hindi, yun lang yung ano ko dun. Like
Yep.
hindi siya laging maso-solve nung kasi may kinonfigure ka na software.
Yep.
Minsan talagang literal papaluin mo yun. 'Di ba yung mga TV dati, yung pinapalo para biglang gumana ulit.
Hmm.
I remember a
Anong
YouTube
tawag dun?
comment.
Anong tawag dun sa
Ah,
engineering term na yun? Ano
percussive
yun?
engineering.
Ayun, percussive engineering. Ano yun, sir? Sorry.
I just there's a very old YouTube comment na parang yung dating hindi ko naman kailangan yung tips mo kasi para mapagana ko lang computer ko,
Ay,
parang sinisipa ko
yeah.
lang or
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
along
yeah,
those
yeah.
lines, right? And then parang very anger management yung dating
Mm.
nung Yung relax lang.
Yeah.
Wag mo kasi sipahin yung computer mo, I mean, or
Yun
something.
yata yung second ko na PM or something.
Yeah, it was really way back. Just came back to me now na ano. Was it in a PM? Was it like ano?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Na he commented
Grabe.
live na
Pinalo.
ito lang yung ginagawa ko, solved na.
Hindi,
Oh.
parang fineature niya yata, sir, na comment.
Ah,
Kasi,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When we
ganun,
were still doing the
yeah, ganun tayo
preset
ka-petty.
questions. Yeah. Oh, no, we still do that now.
Ah,
um, advisable ba mag 1440p? It's a ano, it's a DLSS
pero
question.
DLDSR. DLDSR.
DLDSR. Okay. Maliban sa gaming.
Hindi, wala kang maano sa kanya. Kasi yung DLDSR, yun 'di ba yung DSR factors yun, i-upsample niya yung ire-render niya yung whatever na pina-play mo sa 1440p and then downsample to 1080p. So, wala kang na-receive. Kasi yun nga, eh, yung eto na naman tayo, yung bottleneck diyan would be yung ilang pixels yung ibabato sa'yo nung ano mo, nung monitor mo.
Yung
Kaya
base, kumbaga.
yeah,
Yung base signal.
yeah. Kaya yun. Ewan ko. So,
Ako,
yeah, hindi mo
why pa
dapat
ba?
gamitin.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why?
Sa
Why?
gaming may sense siya kasi mas, puwede siya kasing, ano, eh, kapagka nag-DLSS ka using that, yung basta yung method na 'yan, minsan mas maganda yung kalalabasan. Pero like sa performance, like mas maganda yung quality for gaming. Pero for everything else, parang hindi siya ano, hindi siya worth it.
From Robbie Hens. Upgrading B550 Tomahawk Wi-Fi, Gigabyte P550 Aorus Pro. We don't really carry either, eh. So it's a bit hard for me to choose. Personally, I prefer Gigabyte motherboards. Most of my builds use Gigabyte Mobos. Although, yun nga, if you saw our previous video on statistics on like we've sold X number of Mobos or MSI X number of Mobos of Gigabyte, very good naman pareho yung failure rates nila eh. So both are quality naman. Personally, I would say just get the cheaper one, and they're both probably around the same quality. But a lot of the aficionados and enthusiasts, they look pa at the reviews kung sino pa may mas magandang VRMs and things like that. You'd have to look it up. To be honest, I don't di ko kabisado off the top of my head. Personally, my gut reaction would be to go for the Gigabyte. But if you don't come from that space na parang, wala ka naman brand preference, I'd get just the cheaper one. But the three R's, Ren, Russ, Rocky.
Yung Gigabyte, 'di sila marunong mag-program ng RGB software.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So,
Fusion. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Fusion
Fusion, oh
Pro.
my God,
grabe.
Yeah,
ayan lahat.
that's true.
Yeah,
Kahit si Ren, kahit si
grabe
Ren nagre-react.
yung RAM ko, sir, like ano na yan, routine ko na yan kapag bubuksan ko yung PC ko.
Ano,
Kailangan ko
you have to
pumunta.
set it up manually. You have to, ano?
Yeah, so parang ano to, may sariling buhay yung RAM ko. Nakakainis, pero okay.
that,
It sorry, sir, sorry, kayo.
no, I was just say, that's true. Actually, hindi man ako
Yeah,
naka-RGB eh. So,
yeah.
hindi
Yeah,
yun, ano.
yeah, pero ngayon, yung in terms of performance, wala namang ano, pero yun nga, pangit nung ano nila, nung RGB software nila. Sa MSI yan yung kumpleto, 'di ba? Yung parang ano yun, MSI, ang tawag
MSI
dun?
Center. Dati Dragon
Oo,
Center.
yeah, yung
Dati Mystic, or Mystic Light pa nga yung ano eh,
Yeah, separate lang.
branding. Yeah, there's been several,
oo.
ano, yeah.
Ngayon nasa all ano na siya, okey siya. Ayun.
Ako
That,
experience ko lang sa Tomahawk and Mortar boards, magaganda yung VRMs niya. Pero it doesn't matter, hindi ka naman mag-overclock.
Kasi 600X lang, so
So,
sakto lang.
either kung ano yung mas feel mong itsura.
Hmm,
that's also a consideration, yung
hmm.
aesthetics ng board. Yeah.
Oh, don't
And
ano,
ports.
yeah.
Yun.
This is an answer to an earlier question. If you want cheap in-ear monitors, try KZ
Ay, yeah.
ZXN Pro X.
Yeah,
Yeah, KZ.
May
Okay
Pro
yung
X
Gra
na
KZ.
pala.
Yung mga sub
gra
1,000, okay yan.
Mm.
Mm.
Grabe tong naming schemes are even worse than monitors. Ano, KZ
Hindi,
Opo.
KZ
ZXN
is the
is the
brand.
brand. Yeah.
ZSN
ZN
is yung
Pro
parang
X.
product
Model.
line.
May
Oo.
model.
Pro X is the milking
Version.
version.
Oo nga, parang yung Asus stuff, BG27A9QL1A. Parang, I mean, each
Ah,
one has a meaning naman,
kala
pero
ko,
it's not
kala ko
very,
yung
uh,
PG
dede,
something.
oh.
Kala ko
Di
iba
ba?
eh.
Hindi naman kailangan palagi yung Asus ROG
Minsan-minsan lang.
PG48UQ.
Ay,
Para hindi masyadong obvious.
Di naman,
Ayun.
di naman kailangan all the
kabisado
time yun.
talaga.
Eh.
Ba yan? Grabe
Hinintay ko yun,
talaga.
ah. Okay.
May knowledge
Ah,
Zenith. Oo nga, oo nga. KZ.
Knowledge Zenith. Hmm.
Yeah.
Is X for extreme? Kasi
I,
everybody's filling in the blanks.
I've tried it, that sir KGGSN Pro. Yeah, it's decent. Parang nung nagsisimula pa na ako sa Hardware Sugar, parang bumibili ako ng ganyan. And yeah, it's really decent na.
For the
Budget.
price, good for ano.
Opo.
Yan
Oh.
gamit ko sa shop ngayon. Pero ano
magkano?
lang, yung
Magkano siya?
below 1K yan.
Oh,
Mm,
Yung
mura.
Pro lang,
8,
hindi yung Pro
9.
X.
8 or 900 yata.
Mm.
Ito talaga
Oh,
Sub,
si
si
Ken Cruz.
sub
Ken
Ken
talaga,
Cruz.
oh.
Oh.
Bigla magre-reply.
um, actually, just like a note on the audio. I always find it funny, like when Ren sends over a video, yung draft before we post it. If you listen to it with a headset, you can hear music in the background. But when it gets to the video, like you upload it to YouTube and then you listen on the with the speakers, the PC speakers, you it's very hard not to hear the background music. And then also when I edit, it's a struggle for me to like people are gonna say it's too loud, but at the same time you just want a bit more impact with the music. So even not using audiophile equipment like yung in-ear monitors and stuff, yung headset pa lang will let you hear audio detail, which even good PC speakers you might not be able to appreciate, just because yun nga naka-layer yung sound eh, and maybe yun nga it gets lost from the speakers to your ear or something. But a good headset, even if not na pang audiophile talaga, you can hear a lot of audio detail that you might miss.
Yung ito kasing Cooler Master stuff, for some reason sila flat, very like ang
Hindi
galing nila
masyadong processed.
galing nila mag-reproduce nung sound. I mean yung EQ niya kasi halos flat na flat eh. Kaya yun yung naaano niyo, sir. Yung
Mm.
mga speaker kasi na ganyan may mga sarili na siyang like EQ curve.
Settings and ano.
Na siyempre ma-bass, tas mababa yung mids like para mas dama mo yung whatever. Kaya yun.
Cloudburst, kailan po dating ng bagong stock ng GPU? Next week. I was actually, I think I mentioned it to Russ earlier na I wanted to restock, but we had a lot of orders, but the payments haven't come in yet. So parang yun nga, to go back to yung internal workings si Hardware Sugar, parang paikot-ikot lang yung pera. We need to sell so that we can buy more. Medyo naipit kami this first week of the year. I was only able to restock very limited items, but now medyo it's circulating again. Just today, 'di ba daming tao sa Shop Russ, daming builds na
Yeah,
biglang So we have money
sobrang
again.
haba.
Yay. And the
Wag
next
na
week we won't have money again because we're gonna
wag
have to restock
wag na kayo
GPUs.
wag na kayo magbalik ng sir, extra, 5K.
Ah.
Atin na yun. Tama na yun last time.
Kawawa naman yung mga customers. Customer trust and everything.
Kawawa rin po tayo 'pag nawala tayo sa kanila.
Sabagay ng trabaho no? Marami na rin nagso-support si Hardware Sugar, and yeah,
Yeah.
my eldest is starting to go to school. I need pang tuition.
Oh, yung kasi nawala bigla yung college fund. Saan kaya napunta, no?
Yeah, but look at this. You can just watch YouTube and then this would be ito na classroom na. Oh.
Yeah, you can
Yung homeschool na
homeschool.
siya.
You can
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
from YouTube.
Look at
Alright,
this.
alright.
Yeah. Look at
Iba yan.
anyway. Deep dive sa SFF small form factor PC parts. That would be good. I do actually mention in this upcoming video na yung trend ng ITX medyo pampalaki. I mean, it's geared towards like larger compared to smaller. The average ITX build maybe 2 years ago was smaller than the average ITX build now. But yung tunay na small form factor, yeah, those are always interesting. always also a bit harder to get. Like even now, we don't have, as Russell pointed out to me earlier, we don't even have high-end
ITX board.
ITX mobos for the AM4 socket. We do actually have for the Intel, di ba? Parang I remember nag-stock tayo na
Yes,
medyo
sir.
dissenting
B660i.
ITX. Yeah. But yung XY70i or even yung ROG Strix B550i, which we usually stock, nahirapan kami to ano. But again, that's another one of the things that we'll restock next week.
Yung ano kasi, yes, yung SFF scene kasi yung I mean yung ITX scene na ano siya 'di ba? Nag ang tawag dun, napupunta sa mainstream.
Yes.
So, dumadami yung mga manufacturers na gumagawa ng palatable na cases like ito, NR200P Max na yung ano siya, maliit siya pero madali ring i-build.
Yes.
Dati
Ah,
kasi yung ITX na yung totoong ITX builds ano yun, eh,
yeah.
hindi yun pang masa.
Yeah, yeah.
Maramihan ng
Yep.
sugat sa kamay.
Yeah,
Oo,
yeah.
oo.
Actually,
Like
ano yun
tsaka
eh,
yung
kasi,
mga ano, sorry yun may last na, yung ano,
yeah.
yung naalala ko yung first kong build nung ano, ang alam ko mas parang ano lang siya, eh, yung friction contact lang siya sa GPU para like mag-stay in place.
Ah,
Like gano'n siyang ano, mga gano'n. Like kung talagang wala ng screw-screw yun, basta nakagano'n lang siya, okey na.
kaya naman eh. Oh.
So yun, yun yung para ano. Ano yun Russell, sorry?
Actually, yung movement, yung sabi ni Sir na movement ng ITX builds towards yung mas malalaki ngayon. Kasalanan ng NR200 yan eh.
Oo,
Yes.
oo.
Yes. I actually mentioned that in the video. Yeah. For example, like you know,
Yeah.
as it gets more mainstream, they've had to make it larger because it's easier for more people to work with.
Yung nano,
So
yung pinaka-ano, grabe.
4090 kasi naman, paano may pagkakasya
Ah,
sa
yes.
ITX build, right? Pero
Ano,
maganda
liquid
yun, Sir,
cool,
uh
liquid
karamihan,
cool.
tatlo na kaming small form factor ngayon.
Yun nga sir,
Rocky the
SFF guys.
Programmer, ano,
yeah.
yeah, coming
Kami
back
rin
to
ni
it
MJ.
Jay.
this year. Yeah.
Mm.
Pati si Jay?
Yeah.
Madaling
Ah.
ma-BI yun, sir.
Pero MATX yung kay Jay, pero
MATX na.
maliit, yung maliit na
Barely. Yeah.
MATX, yeah.
Small
Barely
MATX.
larger than an NR200.
Mm.
Oo, yeah.
Oh, I remember because he bought a Mobo over the Christmas break. I'm like, hindi ata ITX yun So I'm nagulat ako. The small MATX. Yeah.
Yung larger SFF PC cases ngayon, kasya ng mga MATX eh.
Ano
Actually, NR200, like, unofficially, may some
who
MATX boards
put
na
in
kasya.
yeah
Yeah.
who put in MATX boards. Then kay Jay, he got the Galax one, di ba? The Galax
Yes.
case. Yes, I remember now from the shop. Yeah. This is actually a legit point by Blip 8634. Yes, the cards now are quite big, so it's hard to squeeze it into an ITX build. We had somebody inquiring, but I had a hard time finding an ITX case that could fit like a 4080. Even a 4080 is quite large na. Sup, Kaiser? Marvin Ong, who is a long-time customer of the shop, recently had his PC cleaned. Have a problem with Warzone 2 freezing. Think it's because I'm using a USB audio interface. It loses power when it freezes. Should I upgrade my PSU? I'm gonna
USB audio.
like what
Pero
is a USB audio interface? I
parang external siya na sound card.
okay.
Yeah.
And
So,
but it
pero like 5 volts lang yan eh, kung USB. And so, iba yung problem mo, I think. I think.
it's not
I
the
think.
ano Marv. Yeah. It's not the PSU though. Um May Noctua fans ba na hindi Attack on Titan ang color scheme? Wala.
Di,
No,
pero may black, di
yeah.
ba?
No, they have the Chromax swap, which is you can swap out kind of like the no, and there are the black ones. There are the Redux that are the gray.
Yeah, ganda nga ng gray eh.
But the classic Noctua brown. Uy, may lalabas na 4080 na Asus X Noctua na parang yun nga Noctua brown pa rin yung cooling element, cooling ano.
Finally
Yung,
nga sa high-end eh, lumabas.
yung
Previously
ganun
kasi
ba?
3070 lang eh. Sorry, go.
Yung ganun ba, ano yun? Ang tawag dun? Yung cooler lang yung fans lang yung ginagawa ng Noctua? Or pati yung heatsink?
No, I think I had to read about the 4080 a little. May engineering din sa heatsink eh. Hindi lang parang stock tas sinalpak nung ano.
Okay.
Talagang pinaghirapan nila nung
Oo.
Asus and ni Noctua na
So may point na
yeah,
ano.
yeah. Hindi
Okay.
lang siya brand grab na
Mm.
we're gonna, we know people are gonna buy because we say Asus Noctua. Pero pinaghirapan talaga. I don't know about the previous one but at least the 4080 one, I was reading about the engineering.
Oh, hindi ka na
Legit.
magde-deshroud nun.
Yeah? Di na.
Kasi naka-Noctua na eh.
Ah, yun na yun. Okay, I think we're hitting 8 o'clock, and I told my daughter that we would eat at 8, so we're gonna be late again. But at least she will have screen time on this thing. Look at so big. Anyway, yun. So I'm gonna end the show with this advice from Oscar, and that is true. As with most things in life, I mean, yeah, diba? I mean, we could have unlimited enjoyment, unlimited FPS, unlimited happiness, except our wallets are not unlimited. And on that note, please do buy from Hardware Sugar as we need to refill our wallets. And thanks so much. Happy New Year. Oh yeah, please join. We do have a new what? We need the money. We keep giving away like 5,000, mga ganyan, left and
Yun
right.
nga
Mga
eh.
ano. Come on. Eh.
Monitors, 48
Yeah.
inches.
Yeah, oh, yung mga ganyan. Oh.
OLED.
Sorry, I did see a question from Leah Magnaye. Like when the next gen comes out na mini LED, like apparently that's supposed to be better than OLED. What am I gonna do with this one? I can just use it as a secondary. Like itong lumang
Ang
LG
dami ng
ko.
monitor ni sir.
Itong LG
Bakit
ko.
nilaki ko yun nandun?
This, this is an LG TV, but I use it as a secondary. And pansinin mo yung pixels. Ay, hindi, no,
Oo nga,
not, like
sir.
the panel is actually
Yeah.
bumibigay na siya. But as a secondary monitor, it's fine. So, the
Kita ba,
PG48
sir?
GPU,
Ayan, yan na,
yeah,
yan
yun,
na,
yun,
yan na,
yun.
yan na, yan na.
When its time comes, many years from now, I hope, I'll still use it to death as a secondary monitor. Like, itong LG, this is before I got married pa, so this is like 8 years old maybe. No, no, definitely not. Jazz Wave C2. Ito hindi OLED. It's just like my old TV. Like yun nga from 8 years ago or something. But um you can never have too many screens. Like legit. When you're answering chat, when you have to get a quote from somebody and Russell is making you kulit that somebody else wants to know magkano ba tong price na to and things like that. And I have to have Viber open and I need to check ano ba yung specs nung isa. It's really you can never have too many monitors, especially with
Alam
the
ba
job.
ni Ma'am May 'to 'yan?
Ano?
Yung kalagayan yung ano niyo.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course, of course. But when I told her how much it was, she was like, akala ko X amount lang. Nagulat siya nung nalaman
Okey.
niya yung tunay. But I'm like, the
Maraming
discount
X pala.
naman. Parang may discount naman kasi I got it at dealer price. So, di ba? Discounted. I didn't need to pay like a shop price. But, yun. Sulit yung monitor. Sulit. It seems almost blasphemous because it's so effing expensive, but it really is. It's so nice, and I barely treat myself, so I thought I deserved it. So on that on that
That
note, on that note, thanks so much for watching. Please download the podcast if you have it. I do talk about like the heating problems of the 7900 XTX. Please do tune in to our next video, which will be Sunday maybe on the price watch, and the next week we have the Acerix video and the 23 building tips for 2023. Depending if the edit goes smoothly. We also have a bunch of stuff to review. Also, we'll talk about that more on the Facebook. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. On a personal note, Rocky, my brother, comes back on Sunday. So if you have been missing his gaming streams, he will be coming back. Hopefully, yeah, this month. I mean, he'll be
Na-search
back.
na yung soul niya, sir.
Na,
Ang gagi.
no, I'm sure mas marami pang travels yan.
Okey.
2023,
Okey.
oo. Grabe siya, no? 2022, nakailang biyahe ba siya? Grabe, eh.
Madami.
Oo, medyo madami. At hindi lang yung tipong to Tagaytay or Baguio
Yeah.
or something. But
Pumawi.
that's Rocky, my brother. Russell hasn't even met Rocky, my brother. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna make this like a team meeting before we go, like public meeting. I am serious about the game night, so let's do one game night in January. Inisip ko
Ah.
like if somebody like randomly one staff gets chosen and then siya yung host quote unquote, so siya pipili ng game. Do you think that's better or do you want just like whoever wants to volunteer? Anyway, we can talk about it.
Volunteer.
Volunteer.
Anong game, sir?
Yun nga.
Ethno.
If kung yung random tas siya pipili, at least that we solve the problem of anong game, 'di ba? Like parang siya yung
Hindi, ano na lang,
Oo.
D&D campaign na lang.
Ay, pwede din yun. But what if
Yeah.
somebody doesn't want to play D&D, right? I mean,
Ay,
I
hindi
know.
umalis sila.
Ay, relax. Yun nga, I know. I know na. But maybe some other people might want to play board games. And I'm thinking for myself, I'm okay with D&D. But maybe some people would be more comfortable with board games or something. I think I wouldn't mind playing poker. Actually, personally, I also wouldn't mind playing poker, especially against Gerald, who apparently needs a cheat sheet for. Nakita ko yung cheat sheet
Nakita mo yun
niya.
sa...
Tinanong ko si Jay ata or someone, bakit nandito sa space si Gerald
Ah,
yung
only in
full house?
HWS
Yeah,
na
yung full
may
house is
gambling ring. May
Sponsored
gambling
betting
ring.
group.
Di naman. But how could you have grown up and not know the how to play Pusoy Dos, 'di ba? Parang ano eh. Si Gerald eh. Masyadong straight I mean masyadong straight path si Gerald eh. Tayo lang nag-aano sa kanya. Nagulat nga ako nung
Kung once a
nagulat nga
month, sir, di ba? Once a month ba?
once a month, oh. I mean you guys can
Pag-usapan
do
na
it
lang
more.
natin. Yeah,
You guys can do it
pag-usapan
more.
na.
Just oh.
Oo,
But
sir. Hindi, ano ba yun? Ano yung, like, isa-stream yun? Or
no,
live
just
stream
us.
siya? Ah, no,
Just
okay.
us. Oh, just us.
Okay,
Just
okay.
us. Not every
Will
not
there
everything
be ano, sir?
alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sige.
Let's make it a game night. Grabe to si Ren, natakot ako. Will
Oo
there
nga
be?
eh.
Okay.
Will there
Eh, wait, wait,
be?
wait, wait, wait. Last na, sir. Last na, sir. So, live yun? Or like, over...
No, no,
Live.
tayo lang.
Ah, hindi, hindi,
No,
live.
I mean in
Hindi,
person.
in
Yeah,
person.
face to
Ah,
face.
okay.
Yeah,
Tayo
Okay.
lang.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Sir
Face to
wants
DNG.
to
face. Yeah.
play.
Yeah, just hang out ba kumbaga.
Yeah, game, sir.
Yeah. So,
Overnight
let's
sa
do it.
Scrabble.
inyo.
Ah,
Overnight sa inyo, sir.
Scrabble. Monopoly.
Overnight sa inyo.
Competitive Scrabble.
may extra room naman.
Ay, nako.
Pwede naman. And I think my wife would actually prefer it na nandito ako kaysa sa
Yeah, true.
elsewhere. But
Oo nga,
I'm
sir.
out. Sorry, this literally like legit became like a group thing,
Okay.
like a Zoom meeting that became that public. I'm actually out on the 13th, but we can do it 20. Inisip ko Friday. Is Friday better or
Yeah.
we can talk about it on Slack.
Yes,
Yun.
sir.
So thanks so much for the 40 people who watched us do a Zoom
Frank
meeting.
James.
Drunk Pusoy. May
Pwede yung 1
MMR.
peso, yung how many cards you have left, then you lose 1 peso per card. Tapos 10 pesos kung face card or something. I mean yun, may mga pwede naman
Yeah.
Alright, thanks guys. Bye-bye. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Ito si Ken Cruz eh.